Throughout history, students have been a powerful force for change in Bangladesh, standing up for their language, their country, and their rights. This is the story of Bangladesh's iconic student movements and their role in shaping the nation. Our story begins with the language movement of 1952, a monumental turning point for Bangladesh. On February 21st, students took to the streets, demanding recognition for Bengali as an official language. Their peaceful protests were met with brutal force, leading to the tragic deaths of many young activists. Yet these sacrifices were not in vain. They sparked a national identity movement, and February 21st is now celebrated as International Mother Language Day. Fast forward to the late 1960s and early 1970s. Students were once again at the forefront, this time fighting for Bangladesh's independence from Pakistan. Their rallies, marches, and strikes unified the people in their demand for autonomy. The courage of student leaders who rallied people across the country became the backbone of the liberation movement. The struggles culminated in the 1971 Liberation War, leading to the birth of Bangladesh as an independent nation. In the 1980s, Bangladesh faced a wave of political unrest under the authoritarian rule of Hussein Mohammad Ershad. Once again, students took a stand. At Dhaka University and other campuses, they organized mass protests demanding democracy and an end to military rule. Their persistence led to Shodi Jan, or Democracy Restoration Day, on December 6, 1990, when Ershad was forced to resign. This was a victory that solidified the role of students as guardians of democracy in Bangladesh. More recently, in 2018, Bangladesh's youth came together once more, this time for road safety. The movement began after 2 students were tragically killed by a speeding bus. Students flooded the streets, demanding stricter traffic laws and justice for the victims. The movement spread like wildfire, highlighting widespread dissatisfaction with safety conditions in the country. It forced the government to take swift action on road safety, showcasing once again the impact of student-led protests. One of the largest student protests in recent years was the 2020 quota reform movement. Students gathered to protest the civil service quotas that they felt were unfairly skewed, favoring certain groups over open competition. Their persistence led to policy changes, and the movement opened a national conversation on equity, merit, and the importance of a fair system for all. The legacy of student protests in Bangladesh is one of resilience, unity, and hope. Each movement has contributed to shaping the nation, affirming that the youth are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but also powerful voices today. From the language movement to recent reforms, Bangladesh's students have proven that they are willing to stand up for justice, freedom, and change. The power of youth is timeless, and as Bangladesh moves forward, one thing is clear: its students will continue to play a vital role in shaping the future.